You handled that story very nice.
Guess who has a talk show tonight?
Conan O'Brien.
Papa Flunky.
Regis Philbin.
No.
Tom Snyder.
No.
The black guy from Miami Vice.
You're wrong again. It's called One-on-One with Magic Johnson.
Oh, yeah? He's got a talk show?
That's right. Magic will be interviewing Whoopi Goldberg. It's like Magic and his friends. Whoopi Goldberg, Garth Brooks, Roseanne and Tom Arnold, and Shaquille O'Neal.
Now, why would someone want to talk to Magic Johnson? The world's worst.
Yeah, whatever gave anybody the impression that Magic Johnson would be a good interviewer?
And wasn't it just a few months ago that Whoopi was interviewing Magic Johnson on her show? Didn't that kind of fail in the ratings?
So,
if he wants to do an interview, he should interview the person who infected him. Now, that's an interview I'll turn it to an interview.
All the women.
Now, come on, baby. What the hell was on your mind? You knew you had the HIV. That's V, Magic. You knew you had it, and you done giving it to me.
Well, of course, Magic has to do publicity to...
Go get him on our show. We'll help him publicize it.
Publicize this thing, so here's a little bit of what he had to say.
All right. Magic Johnson, Robin.
Roseanne, Tom, after it was over, came up to me and said, you know, we've been doing this book tour thing.
Yeah, sure.
Some of the things we said with you, we had talked about we wasn't going to say with anybody.
What a command of the language.
No, because of the fact that you made us relax. And we were like talking like to a friend.
Yeah, sure. What?
If he sweats on you, Tom, just wipe it off right away. Yeah.
You're the only man who wants to make love to me. I don't want to get you infected. Magic Johnson. We was having the interview, and what an excellent command of the language.
Well, he sounds like a guy who could interview, right?
Yeah.
He calls that show Magic and His Friends.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that videotape we saw of Magic and His Friends?
Yeah. It was drastically different than the show he's talking about.
They were different fans.
It was a... do you have something you want to say? Oh. Yeah, we saw a whole big video of that. It was a bunch of guys all standing around a pool with bikini girls. Now, that was a party.
Having a contest, yes.
Yeah. Now, Roseanne and Tom says we was so relaxed that we's had a great interview. What was the grammar he used there?
Roseanne and Tom said they was on this book tour thing.
And then we was doing...
And the things they said to me, they was not going to talk about on any show.
I got to hear that again. That was good.
Roseanne, Tom, after it was over, came up to me and said, you know, we've been doing this
My hero
tour thing. Some of the things we said with you, we had talked about we wasn't going to say with anybody.
We wasn't going to say with anybody. We wasn't going to say with anybody.
Well, we wasn't.
And he's got an exciting way of speaking that I know will electrify any interview process.
Absolutely.
He really comes to life. What they said was that they
wasn't going to say to anybody.
So they gave me a show. Because I bring things out in people. And the guy that's interviewing him didn't even laugh. They ain't going to give me the show after Letterman. Yeah. They should have him interview John Wayne Bobbitt to be. Now, you guys, your penis cut over.
Well, what about an HIV show?
Yeah, you got a penis cut off there?
That's right, yeah.
What?
Yeah, well, no,
So what was it like when your penis cut off?
Well, you know, it's like, well, you know, it's like, you know, it's like I was...
and your penis really hurt.
Yeah, well, you know, you had sex problems too. You know, it's like, well, you know.
Interviewing John Wayne Bobbitt, he wasn't going to say nothing, and then he said everything.
I gets it out of him.
I gets it out of him one way or another.
I'm good for 80%.
I threatened to sweat on him when he talked.
Oh. Now, is that one of the things that everybody will have to sit right next to Magic?
Yeah, oh, yeah, you'll have to prove that you're not afraid of Magic.
Not afraid.
That's a whole big... You have to, like, Roseanne have to kiss him.
Sit in his lap.
I remember the...
I got a dental dam, Tom. I'm going to fool him.
What?
I got a dental dam.
Yeah.
I'm going to fool him. and stuff.
Meanwhile, they're putting garbage bags over the cameras.
Guys are working his face.
Yeah. I always like that when they do the HIV interview and you have to prove, like, all the technicians have to prove they're not afraid to handle the microphone and the earpiece and everything with someone who's HIV positive.
They throw the cameras away.
Yeah. It's like a whole big issue. Remember the girl who died of AIDS and they made a story of her life, and the girl who played her? Who played her?
Oh, geez.
I know. Wasn't it like, what was that girl with the red hair? Bozo. No. What was the girl with the red hair? You know, the Molly Ringwald. Wasn't she playing the girl with AIDS on TV?
Yes, you're right.
And she had she said to her, hey, the girl who had AIDS was a consultant on the film. And she said, hey, why don't you take a sip of my Coca-Cola?
Oh, right.
And then, like, Molly Ringwald had to take a sip of the Coca-Cola to prove that she wasn't afraid of the girl. I think it might have been perfectly reasonable to say I'm a little nervous here drinking from your glass.
I don't drink from anybody's glass.
Yeah, why do I have to drink from yours?
Everybody drinks from this cup before we get started.
Now, I would love to produce the Magic Johnson interview show. I can make it interesting. Now, before we get started, Roseanne and Tom, you're going to have to take a sip from my straw.
In fact, just have a big bowl out there of water and with different separate straws.
Yeah, and each guest...
Everybody has to drink with magic.
Yeah, and each guest has to prove how much more they're not afraid of doing stuff with magic. Like, eventually, you have to, digitally manipulate Magic Johnson on camera to prove that you're not afraid of him.
All right, yeah, the next person comes out. First you drink, then the tongue kiss.
Yeah, right. Now, Tom, you're going to have to tongue kiss me if we're going to continue with the interview.
Then we're all going to take a bath.
He's in a bathtub with Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi not afraid.
Jacuzzi, Whoopi.
A jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi interview.
Yeah. And the name of the show could be Magic Johnson's Death Sentence. Just be you sit there and you have to prove to Magic how much.
It could be a new game show.
Yeah.
Magic roulette.
Magic, spit on me.
He got you right in the eye, Rosie.
Welcome to Last Night with Magic Johnson, where every guest might be on his last night. You heard a late night with David Letterman. I'm the last night. Now, who am I interviewing tonight, Robin? Who are some of my guests?
Whoopi.
Whoopi, who else?
And Tom and Roseanne.
Anyone else?
Shaq.
Shaq, now you're going to have to wipe yourself with my face cloth tonight before we start the interview.
Just to prove
that you love me.
that everything is cool. Use my toothbrush.
Yeah, you have to brush your teeth with my toothbrush.
And here is Garth Brooks. I'm a big fan of country music.
Now, I'm going to vomit in your hat, and you're going to have to wear it.
Pull it over your head.
Eat it with a spoon.
Now, hold on, because I'm going to tongue kiss each member of my staff. Otherwise, they ain't on the staff. Yeah, you'll see, Whoopi will have to sit right on Magic's lap.
Yeah, that's what I figured. There won't be two separate chairs.
Yeah, prove how liberal she is.
There'd be one couch with Magic.
Yeah, we better get out of here. You got any more stories, Robin?
I just wanted to say that Crash Test Dummies, our favorite new band, is on the David Letterman show tonight.
Cool. I've heard rabbis davening that have more electricity.
There we go. That's it.
All right. Very good. Robin, 1-800-52-STERN is open. If you want to hang with us on videotape, you can, because we sit there and watch the whole backstage tape with you. You'll love the whole format of this thing. Plus, you have the highlights of the whole New Year's show, the biggest best-selling pay-per-view event in history. Also, you get, with the tape, the Leroy Neiman poster, and I'm telling you, the Leroy Neiman poster is limited edition. We can only give it out to the fans who order earliest. And like all our products that are limited edition, occasionally they've been known to go up to quite a huge sum of money, haven't they? 1-800-52-STERN. And it's $39.95. You must be 18 or older to order because of the nature of the backstage tape. I'm going to play you a little piece of it tomorrow on the air. The Tiny Tim stuff.
All right.
Just to get your appetite
yes,
ready.
you threatened to do that today, and then you
never got to it. I was busy romancing Catherine Bach.
That's I remember.
1-800-52-STERN, and brought to you by Infinity Ventures and me. Also, some excitement in the Jackie Martling camp this Thursday, March 17th. St. Patty's Day, big show at Roscoe's Comedy Club in Ocean Township, New Jersey. For info and to order a CD, call 516-922-WINE. And Thursday night, March 24th, at the Funny Bone, it's Jackie.
Funny Bone.
On South Street in Philadelphia. Go try and stump the very funny Joke Man. To get on Stuttering John's mailing list, call 609-546-STUPID.
It's just hard to, it's hard to completely disassociate yourself with you.
What?
If you're planning a wedding or a party and you need a great disc jockey, why don't you call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment, toll-free from any city, 1-800-PARTY-MC. And if you'd like to hire Scott in the New York area, call 718-BAG-5040. And we'll see you tomorrow.